Imagine being so fragile that your partner's growth feels like your downfall. Welcome to Abhimaan, directed by Hrishikesh Mukherjee. Subir, played by Amitabh Bachchan, is a popular singer with a strong support system. His manager Chandru, played by Sarani, handles everything. Subir is kind of dating Chitra, played by Bindu, who clearly likes him, but he has no intention of marrying her. Why? Because she's independent and wealthy. And he wants a traditional wife, someone who will take care of him, support him, and revolve around his needs. Enter Uma, a gifted singer, far more naturally talented than him. He marries her and assumes that her simplicity will fit neatly into the world he already dominates. After their wedding, they begin singing together. Audiences love them. Their chemistry works, but soon something shifts. Oma starts getting individual recognition, more offers, more appreciation. Subi doesn't really stop getting work. The industry still values him, but he feels threatened because Oma is now receiving the kind of attention he thought belonged only to him. Amitabh Bachchan plays Subir with very specific masculinity, modern on the outside, emotionally underdeveloped on the inside. He loves his wife, but only as long as she remains smaller than him. Uma, on the other hand, is written with zero competitive traits. That deliberate writing choice makes Subir's insecurity even more clear. She doesn't even try to overshadow him, she just exists, and that is enough to shake him. Eventually, Subir's ego becomes so disruptive that he stops singing altogether. For a couple whose bond was built on music, this deeply disheartens Uma. She decides that she won't sign new singing contracts again. After a fight, she leaves for a village and she discovers that she is pregnant. She writes to Chandru asking him to tell Subir, but Subir refuses to go to her. His logic is that she left without informing me, she should come back on her own. That's such a disgustingly dumb level of ego. Months later, she suffers a miscarriage. It completely breaks her down. Subir's aunt forces him to visit her, and he finally does. But this time, Uma is numb. She doesn't react, smile, or respond. She simply exists without interest or emotion. He brings her back home, and both he and Chandru try everything to revive her spirit, and nothing works. Finally, as a part of a plan, they are invited to a small function and encouraged to sing together, hoping music will reach her in ways words can't. After all, someone once said that music has a way of finding you even in the darkest of places. At first, Uma resists. Eventually, she sings, cries, and finally releases the emotions she's been bottling up. The film ends on that note. It's not a fairy tale fix, but a realistic one. Abhiman stays relevant because these dynamics still exist. How one partner's talent becomes a threat in an unequal relationship, how ego replaces affection, and how emotional maturity is so important for partnership.